This is Corey and Dessyy, two Canadian content creators who met up, fell in love, and bought a house together to create a gathering place for content creators to collaborate and film.
Welcome to Maple Mansion!
Their content is centered around anime, gaming, and comedy, with Dessyy doing cosplays on TikTok, streaming on Twitch, and Corey focusing on YouTube and TikTok.
Come on in, guys.
Come on in. Come on in.
Take my shoes off. Welcome in.
Thank
you so much.
Yes.
Wow, Maple Mansion. So thanks so much for having us, guys. What do we have going on? Right off the bat, I'm seeing Maple Mansion.
Yeah, so the Maple Mansion is kind of a name we both came up with because it represents Canada as a whole, and we wanted a place where all our content creator friends can come and hang out and make content together. So,
and this is kind of our first Maple Mansion room. So walk me through, what did you guys do to the space here?
yeah, so we wanted to make it pretty Instagrammable. We wanted to put all our pictures on the wall whenever creators or anyone comes over. We wanted to have a Polaroid ready, so we have something aesthetic that represents the Maple Mansion. We got the sign custom made, and we decided to put greenery around it.
We never actually knew how many creators were in Toronto because there's no like focal point or anybody trying to bring everyone together.
Yeah, we feel like LA is very collaborations, getting together, but Canada seems to be a little bit separated. So we're like, no, we have to change that. Let's all collaborate and have fun because it's not just work. It should be fun, you know?
That's on point.
I love it. You guys are putting the social back in social media. So, take me through. Do we have living room? What's up next?
Yeah, let's go. All right, so we're in the living room at the moment.
Yeah.
So when we first moved in, we renovated the whole floors.
Yeah.
The stairs.
These were orange.
These were literally orange, like 1970s orange.
Yeah. So we wanted to redo that. We just have some nice basic colors to make it, we wanted kind of a modern, but also have gaming elements throughout our whole house just to make it kind of unique. So here we also have coasters that were custom made that say Maple Mansion on them, which are pretty cool.
By your brother.
And then we have our dining room here, which, keeping on the theme of kind of whites and clean, but then we have like Pokemon coasters, for example, just to like bring that.
Just bring the gamer back everywhere, you know what I mean?
Bit.
What we wanted to do was make every single room social media based.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if ever you're, filming this way or that way or anyway, really. It just always has that degree of gamer or anime.
Yeah. So we tried to put the LEDs everywhere as much as we can because when you have color in your videos, it makes it stand out more instead of just being plain.
Pretty amazing when you think about it, and it's your own personal touches. When did you guys meet? How did this become a thing?
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's actually a really funny story. I emailed her. I slid in her email.
My email.
Her email. It was like, I don't know, 2 years ago now. Yeah. And first she replied. I was like, let's make some videos together. And then, the second time she didn't reply.
I didn't reply because I saw his little animated icon and I thought he was a 12-year-old. And I'm like, I cannot meet up with a 12-year-old. I'm sorry. But then...
She left me on red for a year.
Yeah, and then I made a video, which was my big and chunky video. It's one of my biggest hitters. And then he replied to the video making his own. And then everyone was tagging me in it. And then I was like... this is the guy that wanted to meet up and he's not 12. So I was like, now we should collaborate. Why not? We both have really hard-hitting videos. We did that video together where we rented a studio in Toronto. And then, he flew here.
I pretended I was going to see friends. I was like, oh, I'm in the area. You want to make a video? But I'm like booking everything.
And then the collaboration went well and then we collaborated again. And then just from there, we just got closer.
What's cool is I vlogged our first time ever meeting. Everywhere. And I'm pretty sure I know the exact moment I fell in love with her. Because I see it. I'm like, all right, so classic Mario.
To greet us down the stairs, we have Mario here. And then it takes us into the basement, which is our cozy movie area.
Yeah.
This is basically where all our friends will come hang out. We have a pretty big couch here, and we also have some posters from different animes just to represent, our love for anime.
So this entire place has just been renovated. It just finished 2 days ago.
And when it comes to renovations, did you guys hire somebody or did you do it yourselves?
Yeah, we work every day. Yeah, it would take too long for us. But yeah, we designed it, I guess, ourselves. We picked everything out and then they did it for us,
I don't know.
I love it. And what renovations had to be done?
So the floor, because there was a piece of vinyl and then there was a big piece of carpet above the floors. And then they found water leakage. They had it to be ripped off. There was mold also we found out underneath. We're like, oh, here we go.
We had to clean everything up, and then we had to put the flooring. We redid all the stairs. some of the paints, but not this one. This one's still old. And then this whole room wasn't done, and this room's my cosplay room, so I can take you guys in there.
Yes.
Yeah, so come on in.
How do you
This is
explain?
all of my costumes that I use for all my videos that I've collected over the years, and it's taken a while. And I used to film in my mom's basement, and I used to have these on racks, and she hated it so much. So now I actually have a room full of my cosplays, so it's not in my way all the time. I come down here, I pick out what I want to wear in which video. I have my wigs on the side over there and in that whole bin, and then I have all these different accessories and shoes all around, and a huge mirror to make sure it all looks good in the end. So
That's incredible. And so breaking down what renovations had to go through to have this like dream princess cosplay room. So what did you guys do to it?
So this was actually all unfinished. There wasn't any walls or really anything up. There was just like the the bare bones. Corey, what would you say? How much was this again?
18.
Yeah, it was like $18,000 because everything was unfinished. There wasn't any lights, no wiring, nothing was in here. So
Yeah, your time now.
Greenscreen area.
Wow, so this is a
I
green
know,
screen
right?
room.
Just for that, I'll turn these on, which might be blinding.
Okay, guys, get ready for the lights. Woo!
And
There we go.
and this is on the least powerful.
Yeah, this is
This is
literally
the
on
least
like
powerful
5%.
setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on a lot more. So these lights are obviously for my body, and these lights are to make sure the green screen is fully lit up. Because I used to only use these, but then it would kind of be really hard to edit out. And you can see, like the green outglow. But now it's all good. It's much easier.
Renovations for this room. What did you do here? How much did it cost? Break it down for us.
Not too much. I mean, it's very old school, these panels. Luckily, Amazon exists. I'd say, like $100 for those panels. And then probably $50 for the green screen. And a lot of staples.
Yeah, eventually you want to get a scrolling one so you can.
Yeah, I know.
I love it. And then the lights. How much does it cost to have a light setup like this?
Yeah, so those two together are like $600.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then these two are like $150 total.
Okay.
Yeah, so those, but honestly, that was my best investment.
Yeah.
I use these
Ever.
too. They're awesome.
So my room isn't as elegant for
Okay.
cosplay, but it's still pretty cool. Every single one of these different cosplay or costume, I mean, it goes on and on, right?
All the props. Yeah.
All the props, all my female wigs.
The wigs.
People love it.
These are actually, it's funny, these are my old
These are all her
that I'm
old
like,
wigs.
I don't want them anymore. He's like, I'll take them.
I'll take them all. Actually, I bought this one. It's Nurse Jenny.
Yeah.
Nurse Jenny
Okay,
from
there we
Pokemon.
go.
I don't know who this one is.
Yeah.
She just gave it to me.
Yeah, this is
Gandalf.
nice.
For your kind of glam room, what renovations did you do?
Yeah, so we just put in all these shelves. So I had literally nothing. It was just a bare bone room and just a whole bunch of these and the floors, obviously. And honestly, just having this has made life so much easier. All right, so let's go up. So we've just done these walls.
We actually bought these panels from Amazon and then we put them all the way up because we thought it looked really cool. And same with the chandelier we just got in as well. All right.
Woo!
Let's go see the light side.
Yeah.
This is my gamer room.
For her magic hat.
I love pink and girly things, so that's what I decided when I started designing this. I wanted to kind of do a cloud ceiling, which is really cool. Of course, all the RGBs as well. This is my stream setup. I've had my computer for a little bit, but I have upgraded it a little bit over time, which is really cool. But I have my name. I got it customized here from a company called Neon Freak. I have this hyper lighting cube too, which I also worked with another company, and these V1 Tech. It's really cool that we get to like have this opportunity to work with companies too. And then I love plushies, so I have a billion of those.
So there's so much to go through in this room. And we have to start with the ceiling. How did you do this?
So I did it myself. I actually am in the process of making a YouTube video right now. And it's basically polyester fill that you get from Walmart. And then I put Bristol boards on the ceiling and then some glue. And then it's spray glue. And then you just stick it up. But it is handmade, so it's 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 in each section. And then some LEDs throughout to kind of make it look like lightning.
What renovations did you have to do to transform this room?
Yeah, so I painted the walls because they were more of a yellow tinge, so I did that with my father. But all this stuff was bought by me or brought from my house before. I've collected it over the years.
Awesome. And then on the flip side,
I know.
what's your situation going on?
The dark side.
The dark side.
We got pretty much the exact opposite.
Okay, wow.
I know. If you look at both wall to wall, it's the exact same thing, just evil and then light.
Yeah. He actually copied me too.
I was gonna say that. So what happens is she always has a really good idea, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do it faster. So I put all this up before her. And then, very competitive.
Yeah.
So my priority right now is YouTube to try to get to that 10 mil. It takes a little bit too much time. I was like, oh God, I can't fit in streaming for now. But but I used to stream. That's why everything is there. So honestly, the exact same thing, except I have this computer. I love these custom displays. So I'm actually inside the middle there also, and on the side. And I always keep that there because that's my first ever deal for Disney and Free Guy, and I love Ryan Reynolds. Which guy doesn't, right?
Another Canadian.
I know, right? I know. And then that sort of like inspires me to just keep on going. And that's when I actually decided to quit my full-time job. I was in marketing, head of marketing for like North America for an Australian fitness brand. And then I was actually working with influencers and content creators. And I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And that's when, COVID hit and I was like, I'm going to try making some videos.
That's amazing. So when you guys aren't editing, you aren't working and in content creation, show me your guys' chillax space I heard about.
Well, what was that, like 1% of the week?
Yeah. Yeah, from the hour breakdown I've heard.
Yeah, so this is our hangout spot. We got a nice beanbag chair, hanging chair. We like to just read, relax here. To take time to just spend time together instead of being on our phones, or on the internet, We wanted a space that we can kind of disconnect, so we made this kind of cozy little area.
Yeah, I love that you guys are also making space for relaxation in the
Yeah.
midst of all this content, but I still see little TikTok signs there.
Oh, yeah.
We still have nods.
Yeah, we got like little things to still show that we love gaming and stuff. This is our bedroom.
Okay.
We kept this kind of classic as well. We just wanted to keep it low-key in here, not too much craziness while we're trying to sleep. But I have my makeup station here. This is where I get ready. Usually when I do my makeup, I also do like a TikTok stream where I'll put it up right here and then do my makeup and talk to the audience, tell them how I do my makeup as well. So yeah, every space is still a workspace.
Yeah, it's still content creation.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for giving us the tour. It's absolutely incredible. Definitely a creator's dream. So let's break it down. When did you guys buy the house?
In September, actually, of this year. Last year, I guess now.
2022.
Wow. And how much did it cost pre-renovations?
It was about $860 or $50?
Yeah, $850.
$850, yeah.
And now, how much did renovating this place cost? Because you guys have done a ton of work from the floors to the staircase to that amazing light installation.
Yeah, I think.
It's like 75 grand.
Yeah, probably so far, and we still have a lot more to go. So.
I know. It's like every single day something wrong happens.
Yeah.
Like our gutter's gone down, our
Yeah.
water heater tank, that's like 5 grand.
Yeah.
Our fridge is leaking, it's like 4 grand.
I know, yeah.
So,
So slowly we're building it up,
Yeah.
but it's definitely an investment that we've kind of.
It's just fun. It's like we're playing The Sims.
Yeah, but we're still working at the same time. So having renovations and then having to film videos, especially if you have sound in your videos, it's been super hard for us. So we're like excited to take a break for a second now that we just finished basically yesterday.
Well, congrats on you guys for buying this house, first of all, in Toronto, renovating it and making it such a great space for creators to collab.
Yeah.
So to end it off, what's each of your guys' favorite part of the house?
I'd have to say my gaming room. Yeah, and my cosplay room now that it's done. Those two, I've never had an actual space just for streaming. I used to stream in my mom's basement, so I had like a little corner. So now that I have a whole room for myself, it's not as hectic for me, and it's like a clear mind kind of now, so.
Mine's my green screen room.
Yeah.
Because that's where I get to unleash creativity. Because I can go anywhere in the world, technically speaking.
Yeah.
My condo, where I used to live before, it was such a like a $40 green screen setup. It was just really bad. It was in the middle of my kitchen. Yeah. So now it's fun being able to have my own entire place to just unleash the visions.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. This was the Maple Mansion.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our Narcity channel to see more content just like this.